Did it again. I think it's going to do it again. I'm not sure. Think it's said that's not enough memory to take off. You need to take off some more. Okay, my showing. I don't want to lose because my camera is, finicky about things. It used to shut off every time the door opened, but now it shuts off. And pretty much you see where these flowers are going. They're going around and around, and I have something here, and they're made of different kinds, but all of them have common. They have stems. They need the sun, and they pretty much use photosynthesis, and they how they eat their food and turn this nutrition into sugar, which sugar is bad for us, but not for them. They can thrive in it, they can live in it. Without it, it's not good for them. Actually, trying to make two of the same kind here, but they're different kinds of flowers. There are different kinds of them. They're different colors. They come in different colors, different sizes, different shapes. But you don't see them roaring about, themselves, and you don't see that because you know what? You don't see them because they're not, equal. We're above them. And you got to take, God knows what He's doing. And of course, what happened that some people have met, their life's end through ignorancy, because that's all you can say is ignorant. You can't say the police officers were not ignorant. You can say, that they were neglectful and they didn't take their jobs and as what they're supposed to be known as, what I'm trying to say. They didn't do what their position holds, what the position calls the title of their position. Kind of looks like that kind of flower. They didn't. They did nonsense. That's true. They did do nonsense. These cops didn't. They can't go and say, yes, I did what was right. I did what was in my heart. That's in your heart. My goodness. That's terrible. That's horrible. That was in their hearts, to do exactly what they did. That's terrible. So flowers, if one looks like this on that side, it's gonna, go around and pretty much just like simple like that. Or even seeing it, I don't know, because I want people. I want people to see it. I don't want you to see me. You can hear me if you want. I mean, I like you to hear me. I understand. If you don't want to hear all the rhetoric, people say, my kids say, lecture. You don't want to hear lecture. Lecture is boring. Lecture is whatever. Don't want to hear you, bug me. You make me sick with all this lecture. Jibber jabber. And when they have kids, they'll find out, hey, kids are like that too. Like, I'm trying to tell you something. Lecture. More lecture. It comes back around, That kind of stuff comes back around. My mom said that to you. I hope you know your kids don't ever treat you like you treat. That's what my mom said. And here you are. You smarty big smarty. So you know that she may not know some things that you know. You don't know nothing. Obviously, you don't know what thing. He tried to tell these kids today, and of course, they'll know it when they have kids of their own, that kids can change you. Oh, they're beautiful. When they grow up, oh my goodness, Lord Father. They are a handful. Are you on? Okay, good. They only give me one of this flower right here, and I was like, doesn't this flower open up some kind of way? And all right, so let me create another flower here, and this flower is going to be different than the others, in some form or fashion. And it does start with an O. You always do that outline, my fill lines. And my fill lines is just to create what is happening. I need those fill lines, You're going to need your fill lines. Your fill lines must be, of course, if you're doing by pencil, it must be light. Your fill lines must be light. Now, that way you can able to see it. And light where you can erase it, It's not noticeable. What is this big imprint here? Oh, that's my fill line. Oh, really? It has to be that big? It shows after you erase it. Then you made that fill line not a fill line. You see, I'm able to erase these fill lines. If I make fill lines, I'm able to erase it because I'm using a marker. Because I'm not going to keep it on here. If I did, it's poor board. There's no space to keep it. So what I do is I take a picture. That's all I could do. Now, many other artworks that I did, I didn't, I was able to keep it, ball it up and take it to the trash and say, yeah, I did that, and I'm going to ball it up now. It's all gone. It's been done, been dumped, been kept by the wayside, waiting for the trash man to pick it up. And the trash man picks it up, then he won't probably see it. No one will see it ever again because it's gone forever. And that's kind of bad, isn't it? That is bad when you think about it. You look at it that way. But this is a different kind of flower. These are different, but they're similar in the family. These two are similar in family with this. But you can't see because it's not in color. So, let me draw another kind like this. Another color. Like that one. It's like a different setting, but it's still the same flower. And there I do my spot. This is my fill line spot because there's something protruding on the sides, inside there. It's something protruding like these little things right here. And then we have this. Yeah. Then we have this. That. We have also this. We have this. We have this. I didn't have it before because I am scared. I'll tell you, I'm scared. I am terrified. It is frightening. It's frightening. And when I'm afraid, I'm afraid. I don't want to be afraid. I want to be brave. I mean, I've taken tests before, and I'm telling you, I'm afraid about this eye thing. Oh, my goodness. What am I gonna So here, now you don't see it as well. You kind of can see it's the same, of course, the same stems and all that stuff. But these are different flowers. Take my word on it. These are different flowers. Let's draw another one. Look at their stems. Those stems are kind of the same. I can get to their stems. Their stems are like this. Like this, longer than these. Longer. See, it's not like that. So it's kind of fuzzy. It looks kind of fuzzy anyway. Or maybe it's my eyesight, But there. Now to change it up, I'm going to add in. Oh, you just dirty rotten. I'm going to add in what's the favorite flower people love to get. It's many of those. Oh, let me see these. They're purple flowers. Look at that. It's purple. Isn't that awesome? Purple flowers. Purple flowers. It's real. It's awesome. They might be wild. I don't know. But, I'm guaranteeing you they won't be starting wars here, People just go. People, we have to understand we need each other. No, none of us look at the true beauty like the flowers. You never look at the true beauty. Flowers, let me drink something. Flowers are beautiful. Oh, canister. But anyway, flowers are beautiful. It lightens up a mom's day. But, not mine. Because, unless it's in soil and I can water it, then like that. Because you killed it. You killed that flower. But that's me. This flower is unlike the other flowers here. So it's a little bit more involved than those. It still has the petals. Every flower has petals. You have all kinds of petals of different sizes. Some are different shapes, some in different. Can you see what I'm doing here? Yeah, there. And then you can't see where I'm taking this from. You can't see that because I showed that. I remember like I told you, those people who, if you look at any of my other teams, those people that like to stand behind you and say, it doesn't look like that. Because they didn't know which part I was coming from. They had no idea, but they were just trying to figure it out themselves. What is my part trying to play? So they're trying to tell their friend. Friend says, oh, what does it look like? What does it look like? How does it look like? I don't know. And she's making that right. It doesn't look like you. No, it doesn't look like you. My opinion doesn't look like you. And, I quit doing that because it's just getting on my nerves. Dadgummit. I mean, I couldn't tell the people, could you stand aside? No, some artists would probably tell the person to stand aside and go sit over there because I need all this. And they probably would with no problem. But I had a big problem. I just couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand it, but I didn't tell them I couldn't stand it. I just said I just took it. I took it. I didn't make a big giant size fuss, I show my frustration to them. How I think of you. I just took it. And I quit doing it. I quit. I said, no, I'm not doing this. Nah, that's all right. So I quit doing it in front of them. I just quit. I did it another way. What was the other ones? I see those, and oh, this one's a good one. I didn't know it was a lot of roses. Actually, it's a lot of roses. I mean, different kinds of roses. It is. It's a lot. You take neglect. Take those, those precious, and we take human beings to neglect as well. We do that. We take the beauty of what God has made and neglect as a neglect. And, He made us. He created us. I like the flower wheel. We all have stems. We don't have the same kind of stems, Some of us are built in different kinds of ways, Some of us are bigger, some of us are thinner, some are short, some are tall, very, very tall. Some are, we don't learn the same way either, to tell you the truth. Some of us catch things right away and we're smart. Some of us, we need some time to catch that. What did he say? Some of us learn differently than others. Some people just don't get it. We'll probably won't get it even when you explain 1,000 times. It doesn't mean they're stupid or they just probably just don't get it the way you figure they should get it. And of course, some of us, they have special needs. They really don't learn like everyone else. But, they're here. And God made them for a purpose. He didn't say, oh, no, I didn't make that one right. And then let me cancel that person out because I didn't make him right. So I'm going to just redo that one over. It's amazing how people think that, God makes these mistakes and stuff, because everybody wants to have a golden child, a child that, excels and continue excels, and they're very smart, and can brag about their kids. Oh, child's just so smart. And then you think that other people want to brag about your child too. Now, think of people that will brag about your child, but it's usually a dollar sign attached to it. It's usually is a dollar sign attached to it. I hope you understand that it's not for free. Their services is not for free. But like I said, it's when you're gone, it dies with you. Dies with you. So you can be the smartest whip, but it matters that you build up your treasures to heaven, where there's no recognition. You may never get any recognition here. Never. You may be just a person, like, you know, like anyone. You may never be recognized. Never be recognized. You may do good. You're not recognized. You may be recognized by some people, but you're not recognized by all people. But what we need to do is concentrate on building our treasures in heaven. That's where it counts, because that's for eternity. See, this is temporal. This is not forever. Your degrees, your whatever you got. Not to say I'm speaking against degrees, but people sometimes they hold those things as something they truly are not. To all people. It's great to them. It's awesome. To them, they love it. What is that? Oh, I see. But it could be like a bit of a push. Recognize me. Look at me. Look what I've done. Now, basically, I just drew some flowers. All of them are not alike. We got two. I tried to make partners. I didn't want to just make some flowers and have no partners. And I didn't put them in a vase or anything like that. I just, of course, I'm no flower arranger either. But, um, you know, we all appreciate flowers. We use flowers in all sorts of events. And we never really look at it. We say it's beautiful, but we never look at how different. We don't want the same flowers. We just want the same flowers. Just want the same. Want roses, red roses, only red roses. That's fine. But it still doesn't account that there's more flowers than roses on the earth. Let's see. Let's put. Let me just draw this, and then I'll try to end this because yeah, I do like people to explore what they can do, in there's this another side of thinking. It's another side. There's another choice. There's always another solution. But we can take it like we don't see it. Oh, wait a minute.